guys, we're here with Dove Cameron.
Hi.
So tell us a little bit about Barely Lethal.
What if I was just like, I have no idea.
That would be interesting considering you're in it.
It's a really amazing film. I'm really, really proud of it. I would go to see it even if I were not in it.
Yeah?
Yeah, actually might be more inclined to see it if I were not in it.
Do you not like seeing yourself on camera? Is that a thing?
I listen to so many actors say that. And so, like, before I was an actor, because, like, you know, you do research on anything before you want to be that. So I used to watch a lot of actors talk about acting, and they were like, oh, I hate watching myself on camera. And I was like, okay, probably I'm going to feel that way too. I think it just kind of depends. Like, sort of like an athlete watching game tapes. Like, I feel like sometimes it's very helpful because you can be like, wow, that really didn't work. Or like, oh, okay, so that's what I'm going to do next time. Or, you know, something like that. But like in terms of Barely Lethal, I actually think I learned a lot watching and just being a part of it with all the people involved and especially with Kyle, our director. But so basically, to circle all the way back around, let me tell you about my childhood. So basically it's about Haley Steinfeld's character, Megan, Michael, who, that's not how you pronounce it, who is basically like an international super spy. And she is part of this child spy training facility run by Samuel L. Jackson, which is like the funniest casting like ever. Because
I love
like
him.
Yeah, like Samuel L. Jackson all like serious, running all like these little toddler girls, and he's like, no, drop that. Put down that bomb. But so she starts out and she feels very confined by this process of, where am I from? I've been hanging out with Sophie all day. This process of like detaching. She's simultaneously the best spy and the only one who can't get over the fact that she has to kill people and detach from being a spy. Wow. So yeah, deep stuff. Really, really, yeah, crunchy. It's a word day, you guys. Can you tell I've had like so much coffee?
Well, then tell us a little bit about your character then.
Oh well, I was just gonna say that Haley Steinfeld's character gets very sick of the whole idea of the place, and she really just wants to be a normal girl, and so she fakes her own death, as one does, to get out of any situation.
You know, that's what happens.
Done it a couple times, and then she runs away to a normal school. She hacks into like the FBI's main page, and she finds my family, Liz Larson and company, and she decides that she wants to be a foreign exchange student, and so she like lives this normal life, or she wants to. That's what she tries to do. And enter Liz Larson, who I was lucky enough to play, who's this sort of very like disdainful, sarcastic character, and the whole time it was like we like ratted up my hair, and like I don't know if I think I wore like just general like base makeup because like you have to on camera, but other than that, like no makeup. And she's very like, you know, she puts on this hard exterior because what I believe she was feeling was that because her father abandoned her family, and it's pretty clear early on that happened, and then her mother sort of needed help, and so Liz sort of started being a caretaker for her younger brother, and so she in a lot of ways feels like a lot was put on her, and so she tries to steel herself to the outside world and humans, so she becomes very withdrawn, and then you sort of watch her unfold like a flower throughout the movie.
Yeah, well, Barely Lethal is, you know, a movie about spies as well as, you know, the high school experience. If you could have any like piece of spy technology for your day-to-day life, like what would you pick?
Well, okay, here's the thing though, like what if it's stuff that doesn't exist, or like because
make something up.
Yeah. Okay. Stuff that I like really hope that the government is hiding, that I'm gonna like find one day. Like somebody left behind their like invisibility technology. That'd be cool. I think it'd be cool to, invisibility technology. That's
How
not
would
a
you
thing.
find it if it's invisible?
You know what? Because I have that power already. I've been waiting for this moment to reveal.
Wow, this is an expose now.
No, I don't know. I'm talking like totally spies now. I'm talking like crazy cartoon spy stuff, spy technology. I think it'd be really cool to have one of those like hooks, you know, like you like
Like you're grappling,
and
yeah.
then you like it like I think that'd be cool, because then like I wouldn't have to
Like,
go
walk
upstairs or whatever.
Yeah.
No exercise needed.
I advocate the laziness. I'll co-sign that.
We'll get onto the school, just like coast.
So now, like, I understand you do get to do like a lot of crazy stuff on your show, Liv and Maddie. What's the funniest moment you can tell us about working on the set?
What? It's a comedy set. Funny moments every day. I don't know.
Can you like quantify the funniest?
I don't think so. I mean, like like one of us each has fallen down the stairs a number of times. There's this.
Is that why you want the grappling hook? So you don't have to deal with the stairs anymore?
Yeah. I don't know how to stairs. Actually, I kind of don't know how to stairs. I've fallen downstairs many times, and I have not had the excuse of being in high heels, unfortunately. I don't know. Like, there's this popcorn that's been on set for like years now, and like we just never changed it out. And so one day I was like, you know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna eat that. And like nobody asked me to, and like nobody prompted me, and I was just like, videotape this. I'm gonna eat this. And it was a really bad call on my part, and it tasted like there was like seasoning on it, but I think it was like freezer, you know, like that stuff that they like put to like make ice cream stop melting, like in photo shoots. It was like,
wow.
It was like drain cleaner type taste.
I mean, if you guys were able to keep that in set for a couple of years, like
yeah, like to make it like
I don't know
preserve.
what they put in that popcorn.
There's a video out there somewhere around the internet that I keep seeing pictures of me from like that. That was pretty funny. I thought that was funny.
The popcorn?
Not funny at the time. That was the popcorn face.
So like, what's the biggest challenge of playing two characters on that show?
Honestly, it was a really big challenge at first. I'm like gradually getting close to you. I was like this, and now I'm like.
Now we're just hanging.
We're
buddies now.
We're hanging. It was a really big challenge at first because I like really overthought it, and I was like, what if people find out that I'm not a twin? Like they're gonna hate me. And so I really wanted to, because the channel, Disney Channel, and I wanted to make sure that people couldn't tell, and like that was going to be like a reveal. But it was always meant to be that I was going to be a twin. Like I played one character originally, but there was never like a casting call sent out to twins, and there was never like
so they always intended to make
me the double, but I didn't know that. And so when I found that out, I was really, really nervous. And so the biggest challenge was making sure that they were different enough that no one would be like, because you know, like all those little mannerisms and things that you watch actors and they sort of are the same in every role, and you're like, you know, you need to learn how to fill a character better. Yeah. I was really nervous that I was going to have that, and I was really nervous that people were going to be like, it's obvious that it's the same girl, because I have a lot of really pronounced mannerisms, if it's not already clear. But then they also had to be convincingly related, because, you know, siblings also share mannerisms. So that was like a weird divide for me to try and like convince an audience of like kind of like an alternate reality.
Well, tell us about your upcoming role in Disney's Descendants.
I was so excited. So Disney's Descendants, or I guess Disney Descendants, is that's the hashtag, Disney Descendants.
Disney Descendants.
This means hashtag in my mind. It's going to be really, really neat. It's basically the first time that Disney has allowed people to build upon, because, you know, there's been a lot of remakes with different Disney stories, and there's been a lot of like interpretations of stories that have already been written, but this is kind of the first time that Disney has allowed people to continue on the story of these classic things, which is its own neat thing. And people keep saying like next generation of villains, which is like the coolest combination of words I've ever heard. And so it's gonna be really neat. It's also such a like a broad collection of genres. Like it's action, it's adventure, it's comedy, it's romance, it's fantasy, it's musical, it's got sports, it's got animals, and it's got all those characters that we all grew up with. So it's like super nostalgic, and it's directed by Kenny Ortega, and that's really cool. So if you can't tell, I'm very proud of it. It's really neat, and I was really, really like honored to be a part of it. So
tell us something your fans would be surprised to know about you.
My fans would be surprised to know about me. I'm a super shy person. I'm not kidding. I get like really like flustered, and I like turn bright red at like anything, and like I actually don't know what happens. I think like I think I'm just more natural in front of a camera. But like you get me off of a camera. I know that's sort of like the answer. Like everybody in LA is sort of like, yeah. But you get me off of a camera, and my family and boyfriend could attest to this. But like I meet new people, and I'm like, hi. I get like really small, and I like sort of like do this, and I like hide behind people. I don't know. I'm really shy.
I mean, it's good that we have a camera in front of us then.
Hey guys, it's Steph Cameron, and you are watching Teens Want to Know. Hope I told you teens what you wanted to know.